Yes, good morning everyone. Once again, I welcome you all in my next lecture, that is GM foods and their labeling. So in this class, we will discuss about the what is GM food and how the labeling of GM food is to be done, and why this labeling is done. What is the importance of doing GM labeling in a food? You can see the content GM food, what is the GM food, how we can develop the different GM foods, brief history about the GM foods, and different GM approach approved product. That is, what are the different GM product that is available in the market. And labeling of GM product, how we can do the labeling, and different case studies about that is done in GM foods. So, what is GM food? GM food is nothing but it's a genetically modified. GM is genetically modified food product. Biotech foods, that are the food which are derived from genetically modified organism. Genetically modified organism which has had specific changes which introduced into their DNA by genetic engineering techniques. So in case of genetically modified food, both happen. The genetically modified foods are the food which are derived from the genetically modified organism, which is critically specific in that critically changed the introduced DNA by genetic engineering techniques. Foods that contain an added gene sequence. These gene foods are nothing but these are the GM food which have a gene from the other sources. Animal product from the animals fed GM food. Product which are produced by the GM organism. GM food are the product which are produced by the GM genetically modified organism, plants, animal. So basically these food product have a foreign gene from the different sources. So here how we can create a GM plants which relies on a natural gene transfer mechanism. You can see here in this picture that when a plant cell is transformed by using agrobacterium tumescens mediated gene transfer, foreign gene has to be introduced in that. Then this plant will express this foreign gene. Okay, let this express foreign gene. And later on, this gene become inherited and expresses itself. The history of GMO in 1971, Paul Work. Paul Work first introduced the DNA from cancer tumor cells into E. coli strains, which is opponent Rifkin, which feared release of the human cancer agent that would replicate in human organ and causes public disasters. Work suspended his experiment after public outcry, and Rifkin's uses judicial process injunctions in that. So the first commercially grown genetically modified food crops was a tomato that is known as flavored sour, which was modified to ripen without softening by the Calgene, which is a later subsidiary of the Monsanto. In 1994, the tomato was genetically modified for the human consumption. It was later on. It was a few years later. India has become one of the leading nations in the development and use of these genetically modified crops. Although only GM cotton is commercially released in India, in 2008 and 9, a 6 year after its introductions, the area devoted to GM opponent was expected to exceed 70% of total crop production area. There is a number of controversies also associated with that. It is genetically generally recognized that BT cotton has contributed to observed dip in cotton productivity, which turning India into a major cotton exporter. India is also a leading Asian nation in research and development of GM crop. Despite the absence of new commercial release, several crops have reached an advanced stage in the research and laboratories pipeline, which include the different type of GM rice, GM mustard, GM cabbage, and brinjal, GM brinjal. Eggplant. Much of success of biotechnology in India can be attributed to the presence of relatively functional, even if imperfect, biosafety systems. Under current law, commercial release of these GM products require approval from the Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. Beside environmental safety test, the GEAC require extensive food safety test for the new GM product. The Among process is comprehensive, which is criticized in that. In particular, in 2006, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has proposed a mandatory labeling policy for all GM foods. The proposed draft rule would require GM foods to consumption by safety authority. This would be required for all GM products, whether they are primary or processed food ingredient. Food additive derived from a GM food, even if there is no quantifiable traces of recombinant DNA in the food product, which is refined oil derived from GM product. The requirement would be applicable for both domestically, which is produced imported food item. So these genetically modified crops are nothing but the crops which is genetically modified through that. So these GM crops, tomato which produce similar technology to flavor savar was used by Genex. It produces tomato paste, which was sold in Europe during the summer in 1996. In 1996, the first genetically modified canola was available to the market. And why are foods genetically modified? Genetic engineering offering a rapid and precise method, rapid and precise method of altering the organism as compared to traditional methods that are slow and inaccurate. Are slow and inaccurate. Genetic changes which resulting from crop domestications took 10,000 years. Genetic changes which resulting from crop domestications took 10,000 years. Teosinate and corn on maize. Teosinate and corn on maize. This is the agriculture sometimes cause environmental changes and natural land degradations. Sometimes agriculture cause this land degradation systems, all different damages to the environment. Environmental changes, it's because of agriculture, different fossil fuel release the CO2 in the environment. It can also produce it from the rice field. So worldwide, 40% of our food productions, which is depend on the irrigation, which is depletion of aquifers, is occurring at twice the recharge rate. Salinization is a major consequence of irrigation. And environmental hazards also associated with the pesticides, insecticides, whatever chemical we are spraying on the different crops, which is not good for sustainable health. Impact on the farmers, workers. Sustainable health impact on workers. Pollution of natural ecosystems, waterways. Pollution of natural ecosystem waterways. Loss of insect biodiversity. Loss of insect biodiversity in agro ecosystems. Creation of secondary pest. Create the secondary pest. Creation of insect races resistance to pesticides. Also, creation of insect pest resistant to pesticides. Agriculture has a narrowed gene pool and caused a loss of biodiversity by through the wild progenitors and relative land races, elite land. Crops which created for human animal consumptions using molecular biology techniques to get the desired gain, such as pest resistance. If we take about the different trait advantage and simple product of that. Pest resistance development of corn, they have less damage by the insect, virus, and bacteria. Insect, virus, and bacteria. Similarly, herbicide resistance develop into the crop. So they kill the herbicides, they kill weed only, not the crop, because this is selective herbicides. Delayed ripening in tomato can be shipped with less damage. Miniature size, which improve the eating quality. Improved miniature size, improved eating quality like watermelon. Improved sweetness, sweet pea, and bitter taste. Cold resistance, strawberries resistant to the freezing and thawing. High starch content into the potato, which absorb less oil when fried. High starch content potatoes. Polyester gene, which is added to the cotton, better fiber properties. Growth hormone added to salmon, grow faster. Hepatitis B virus, identification of gene that encode protein certain phenotype characteristics. The genes that now be transferred, can be transferred more easily by marker acid selections, marker acid breeding, that is no GM, directly through genetic engineering. Okay, so we were discussing about scientific basis of all crop improvement for the production of GM food is the identifications of the genes that encode a certain phenotypic characteristics. So we have to identify such genes that encode unique proteins that helps in the phenotypic characterizations. Those genes now can be transferred more easily into the plant genome, either through the marker assisted breeding that is called as non-geo crop, that is not the GM crop. If we are developing any new plant varieties using the breeding approach, that is not the GM crop, or directly through genetic engineering. A crop developed through genetic engineering is known as genetically modified crop. That is known as genetically modified crop. The genetically modified crops were first put on the market in 1996. Typically, genetically modified foods are the transgenic product like soybean, corn, canola, rice, cotton seeds, etc. These crops is already have been transformed with, using the different genes based on our choice and is commercially available in the market. Animal product, which have also been developed, although as of July 2010, none are currently on the market. In case of animals, there not even a single animal product is available in the market. In 2006, a pig was engineered to produce omega-3 fatty acids for expression of round worm. In pig, they were engineered to produce omega-3 fatty acids for expression of roundworm genes. We can take some example of some food, GM foods, some GM food, like corn maize, which is vitamin enriched, derived from South African white corn varieties. M337 has bright orange kernel with the 169 increase in the 169 time increase in the beta carotene pigment, 6 times higher vitamin C content and twice folate. Modification genes from the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis, which added transfer into the plant genome. Soybean, soya food, which including soya beverages, tofu soya oil, soya flour, lecithin, etc. These products may include bread, pastries, snack foods, baked product, fried product, edible oil product, etc. Similarly, vitamin C, that is ascorbic acid, is often made from the corn. Vitamin E is usually made from soya. Vitamin A, B2, B6, B12 may be derived from the GMO as well as vitamin D. And vitamin K may derive from the GM corn source, such as starch, glucose, and maltodextrin. Maltodextrin. In addition to various genetically engineered microorganisms are routinely used as source of enzyme for manufacturing of different varietal processed products. Alpha amylase from bacteria which convert starch to simple sugar. Alpha amylase from the bacteria, which converts starch to simple sugars. Chymosin from bacteria or fungi that clots the milk protein from the cheese, which making the pectin esterase from fungi, which improve the fruit juice clarity. Meat products are generally low in omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial to human health. Generation of clone pig that express the Synhydratase elegans genes, FAT1 genes, which encoding 3 fatty acid desaturases, have been developed. The FAT1 transgenic plant pig produce high level of N3 fatty acids from N6 analogs, and their tissue have significantly reduced the ratio of N3 fatty acids. Every year, more than 3 lakhs of children become blind because of vitamin A deficiency. So to resolve this issue, to resolve the issue of vitamin A deficiency, some GM crop have been improving nutritional quality of the food. Such foods are now in the pipeline. Some foods are in the pipeline. So, so the genetically modified crop labeling is done to identify by the consumers, argue and insisting of their right to know what they are eating and their right to choose. We hear it all time. Why not label these foods if we are so sure about their safety? Consumers should have a choice about what they are eating. As a result, many government has begun to heed these suggestions and have either implemented labeling regulations which are working on them. Labeling which are working on them. So similarly, to resolve the issue of vitamin A deficiency, golden rice, which containing provitamin created by the Ingo Portacius and his team in Zurich, Switzerland, they are able to develop this high vitamin content rice, golden rice, by the transferring two plant genes from the daffodils and one bacterial genes from the Erwinia caratovora into the rice plant. And further, these plants were able to synthesize vitamin A content in higher amount. So next, tomato. In case of flavor saver tomato, which is a copy of tomato gene, polygalactorinose was inserted into the tomato genome in the antisense direction in reverse orientations. The polygalactorinase enzyme degrades the pectin content of the cell wall, which causes fruits to soften. When the antisense gene is expressed, it interferes with the production of polygalactorinase enzyme, which delaying the ripening process. Delay the ripening process. Scientists in India have delayed the ripening of tomato by silencing two genes which encoding N-glycoproteins modifying enzyme, N-glycoprotein modifying enzyme, alpha manosidase and beta D N-acetyl hexosaminidase. The fruit produces but not visibly damaged after being stored at room temperature for 45 days, whereas unmodified tomato had gone total. So, by expressing this gene, they delay the ripening of tomato by silencing two genes which encode N-glycoprotein. N-glycoprotein. This protein is modified by the enzyme alpha manosidase and acetyl hexosaminidase. A fruit which are produced not visibly damaged after being stored at room temperature. Tomato have been altered in attempts to improve their flavor and nutritional content. In 2000, the concentration of crop vitamin A was increased by adding bacterial genes, which are encoding phyton desaturase, although the total amount of carotenoids remained equal. Then you can see in the figure genetically modified tomato, super tomato, that fight against the cancer. So purple color tomato you can see here. These are the tomato which fight against the cancer. They have two genes from the snapdragon flower that produces dark color. The distinctive hue is created by the antioxidant pigment that protect the against disease, cancer, which including cancer, heart problem, and diabetic problem. Tomato developed by the John N. Center in Norwich. Next, peas. Seed of the genetically modified GMP Pisonfetawan expressing the gene for alpha amylase inhibitor from the common bean Phaseolus vulgaris. The gene was identified from the Phaseolus vulgaris. Exhibit resistance to the P. vibil, Buchus pisorum. Buchus pisorum. Next, molecular agriculture makes new gene combination possible. P on the left side to make a genetically engineered bean proteins that are insect resistant and do not need to spray with the pesticides. Now the different GM food which are approved for the cell, that is soybean, corn, canola, papaya, potato, and tomato, which is already in the market and approved, marketed and commercialized for the consumption purpose. Soybean, corn, canola, papaya, potato, and tomato. So this is the GM corn and GM soybean, which figure gives the conventional blue color, which is not genetically modified. These are the few genetically modified crops available in the market. In case of potato, a protein which is packed super has been developed by the different genetical scientists who believe it could help solve hunger in developing countries. The laboratory test showed it contain up to 60% of more protein. In potato, 60% more of protein. Concentration of several amino acids that are essential to health were also increased significantly. Researchers in India isolated the gene in the amaranthus plant that produces a protein known as AMA1 and introduced it into ordinary potato and introduced this into an ordinary potato. The gene is also responsible for substantial amount of essential amino acids such as lysine and methionine, which is lack of which can harm the children. For example, too little lysines can affect brain development. Too little lysines can affect the brain development. The research was reported in journal proceeding to the National Academy of Science. Scientists led by Dr. Subra Chakravarti from NRC, National Institute of Plant Genetic Resources, NIPGR. GM potato, which is packed with the protein, could help combat the starvation in many different countries. This is a transgenic papaya ring export viruses which cause darken ring on the surface of fruits as well as foliar damage. So these are two varieties of papaya which is resistant to papaya ring spot virus has been developed using biotechnology. That is sun up, left side sun up, and rainbow. Sun up and rainbow papaya ring spot varieties. They perform well for Hawaii growers in prolonged and heavy disease. These are the different GM crops like canola. Canola have vegetable and canola oil, which can be used in cooking oil, margarine type of spread, mayonnaise, bread, cake, biscuit, snacks preparations, potato chips preparation also. Similarly, corns which contain glucose syrup, and dextrose, fructose, maltodextrins, modified starch, and sugar. Glucose and glucose syrup can be used in case of cake, biscuits, muffins, muesli bars, breakfast cereals. Fructose in cake and muesli bars. Maltodextrins, similar sauce, cake mix, snack breakfast cereals, peanut butters. Modified starch and sugar, cake, biscuit, muffins, muesli bars, sauce, breakfast cereals. Cotton, in case of vegetable oil and cottonseed oil, used for the cooking oil, margarine type spread, mayonnaise, snacks, shoe, simmer sauce. Soya oil, vegetable oil, mayonnaise. Soya protein, vegetable protein, soy lecithin emulsifier. Bread, cake, biscuit, snack, food, etc. List of food products that contain genetically modified corn oil and corn products. Soya, canola oil, cottonseed oil. These are the different GM food products which is available in different formulations. Salad dressings, infant formula, baby food, bread, rolls, pastry, baby cereals, canned rolls and breads, margarine, processed meat, mayonnaise, chocolates, cookies and candy, fried foods, frozen foods, chips, tofu, aspartame, frozen yogurt, soya sauce, soya cheese, soya nut and product, processed cheese, tomato sauce, Mirinda, tomato sauce, Mirinda, barbecue sauce, soup, canned step, dried dehydrated soup, condiments, alcohol, vanilla. All these are the GM food products. Approved GM products which are yellow crooked neck squash, yellow crooked neck squash, red-hearted chicory, radio chick, dairy product from cow injected with the genetically altered hormones, recombinant bovine growth hormone. These are the genetically modified cow with lysozyme in the milk, high content of lysozyme in the milk. So milk produced from these genetically modified cows are marketed in the packed form. Scientists believe it could provide an alternative source to the human breast milk and formulate milk for the babies. Used cloning technology to introduce the human gene into the DNA of Holstein dairy cow before genetically modified embryo were implanted into the surrogate cows. They created cows that produce another protein from human milk called lactoferrin. They created cows that produce another protein from human milk called lactoferrin, which helps to boost the number of immune cells in babies. A third human milk protein called alpha lactalbumin, was also produced by the cows. State key laboratory for agro biotechnology is China, April 2011. Who makes sure GM foods are safe? Government agencies regulate GM food. EPA, FDA, USDA. GM food in the United States are required to be labeled only if the nutritional value is changed or new allergen is introduced. And these agencies must ensure whatever the GM food we are going to release in the market that are safe for the consumptions. Like EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, Food and Drug Agencies, United States Department of Agriculture. So why we think before eating, if it is a transgenic, should be labeled. GM food should be labeled. Why if we are unsure about their safety issues, we must label that okay, that is a GM food. So we must ask the questions about the question about GM food labeling. Labeling of the GM food. Labeling of GM product necessary only when the product is materially different from its non-GM counterpart. Whether the use of biotechnology has changed the quality, safety, nutritional composition. And the Union consumers prefer the traditional food practices, safer which are close to nature. Culture and traditional affect the private attitude toward the regulation of the food. They have their source in the customs of Middle Ages. Custom of Middle Ages. GMO labeling internationally. If we talk about the GM labeling, then we must ask what are the requirements for implementing the GM labeling standards questions about that. So before any labeling, there should be rules which can be implemented by the government. Would have been set up a different class of standards services to conduct the testing of presence of the GM ingredient, certifications, and ensure that the quality standards are clear and must be achievable. It is easy to detect the GM ingredient in a product where the GM ingredient is the main ingredient, like tofu or popcorn. It would not be so easy to detect them in a processed product like oil, sugar, and starch, which is no longer contain any novel DNA or protein. In case of another note, much of the food has been bought consumed in developing countries, which is not packaged and consequently not labeled. Example are soybean milk from street vendor or fresh fruit vegetable from the market. Another issue is that regulator have to grapple with its the wording. Ideal labeling should not be prejudicial to the consumer. Current labeling regulations. Current regulations are based on the chemical characteristic of the food product, not on the why the product was made. For example, labeling regulations only require label of the food, whether GM or not, if there is a change in nutrition composition or if any added components cause to allergy. How different would strategy labeling GM for? There are certain different international approach to label the GM crops. Has been adopted by different countries, that like in Canada. So European Union has developed different complex codex system of the labeling regulations directly which addressing the GMO as a separate category of the agri-food. In case of European Union, they have complex codex of labeling regulations directly addressing the GMO, separate category of agri-food products. Regulation 258 and I-97 created additional labeling requirement for the food product, which have been found to be no longer equivalent to their traditional counterpart, as determined by the scientific assessment. Labeling of GM food internationally. In Jan 2000, international trade agreement has been passed among the different countries. GM food established 130 countries, including the US, world largest producer of GM food, signed. Exporter must be required to label the GM food product. Importing countries have right to judge for themselves for the potential risk associated or rejected the GM food if they choose. And labeling the GM food, which is mandatory labeling of novel food product which contain more than 1% engineered DNA or protein. There is a mandatory pre-market testing in case of there should be a mandatory for the labeling, and before marketing they must be tested. Refinement of substantial equivalence concept. There is a need of substantial equivalent concept. The concept explains the nutritional composition, the comparison of between GM and non-GM at their compositional level. Development and implementation of GMO tracing technology. Creation of content-based mandatory labeling, which is required for the product derived from the GMO. Now, Indian scenario in 2006, in India proposed a draft rule which required the labeling of all genetically modified foods and products, which is derived thereof by Ministry of Health and Welfare. This would be required for all GM products, whether they are primary or processed food, ingredient or food additives derived from GM food, even if there is no quantifiable traces of recombinant DNA in the GM food. In terms of cost, when we talk about there is a significant difference in the mandatory labeling of GM food companies or to adopt a label in the voluntary countries. So if you talk about the labeling approaches, the different countries adopted different approaches. Like USA, Canada. Canada, special labeling is required for all food products, where safety concern are allergenicity and compositional nutritional status. Labeling must indicate the nature of the changes, and must be understandable, truthful, and not misleading. The manufacturers can choose to label the product to provide information regarding the presence or absence of the GM ingredient, so long as information is factual, neither misleading nor deceptive. In the US, if we talk about the USA, all food must be labeled when there are health concerns. Difference in the usage and nutritional value, where the common name no longer adequately describes the food derived from the GM. In Jan 2001, the Food and Drug Administration released the draft guidelines for the industries, voluntary labeling. This document provides guidelines to manufacturers in the appropriate, truthful, and non-misleading labeling of the food and provide example acceptable and unacceptable labeling. While in case of European Union, labeling regulations require that only any food containing GM ingredient, a derivative in the amount more than 0.9% will have to be labeled. GM animal feed will also to be labeled, but product of animal fed gene feed like milk, meat, egg are not required to the. Since 1997, European Union Commission's regulation on labeling required product internationally which contain GM ingredient must always be labeled. Whatever the level of the content is there, the new regulations extend the range of products, requiring traceability and labeling by including direct product. Those with ingredients which are derived from GM source that are not identifiable in analysis. As well as product consist of four containing GMO, labeling is required to vegetable oils and their other highly redefined products, which are genetically modified DNA resulting proteins no longer present or detectable in the final product. Advantageous presence of GM ingredient that is no longer than 0.9%. No longer. If we talk about the Australia or New Zealand, there is a mandatory labeling. Requirement took effect in December 2001. After 2000, December 2001, this country, New Zealand and Australia, they make it mandate labeling. Labeling is now required in case where food have altered characteristics such as changed nutrition value or when food contain novel DNA or protein as a result of genetic modifications. Up to 1% unintended contamination is permitted. There are some exemptions food which often from GM crop, but which do not contain novel DNA or proteins like coal, sugar, starch, etc. can be exempt from the label. Similarly, some food additives and processing aids, unless novel DNA or protein is present in the final food product, that has been exempted. Similarly, from some different flavors, which present at least than 1.1% in the final food. Food prepared at point of sales restaurants, food obtained from crop that have been genetically modified through techniques other than recombinant. In case of Japan, Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries is responsible for environmental safety approval, feed safety, approval and biotic labeling for the foods. On April 2001, Ministry of Environment, Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries established a labeling scheme which require labeling for biotech food products. If the biotech DNA proteins can scientifically be detected in the finished product. Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries also regulate require label for the recombinant DNA only if an ingredient is at least 5% total weight of it. Similarly, Korea Food and Drug Administrations require labeling on the processed food that uses GM corn, soybean salt. When these three goods are among top five ingredients of the processed food product, they are minor gradient are exempt from the labeling requirement. The threshold level of unintentional contamination of GMO to those three ingredients is 3%. So similarly, there are some implications about the labeling of foods. As the production and trade of GM crop increase, labeling program will also allow countries to tailor the policies to their own needs. Is there any cost of labeling? What is the cost of labeling? We talk about the cost incurred with the labeling. It is not simply the cost of ink and a stamp. Auditing must be done with very beginning of the food production system, starting with the seed companies and following through to the farmers. Then companies, the food processor, distributors, and marketers. Huge cost is associated not with putting a label, but with keeping it off. A non-GM food producer must be documents every step of the processing, going back not to the farmer, but to seed supplier. There is a verification assay to test positive positive, less than assay to test negative, because the positive need only one positive score on an assay to complete the verification, but a non-GM level requires a series of negative or very assay. So a study in Canada that show the labeling cost could be equivalent to at least 9 to 10% of the retail price of the processed food product and 35 to 41% of the producer price. The study also concluded biotech and non-biotech food products, biotech three, which fully affected by this price, which incurred the price 792 millions per year in Canada. per year in Canada. So there are some expected economic effect of the food labeling. Definitely, there will be some certain consumer reaction against that. There are some GM food products which contain genetically modified soybeans. So likewise, we have to label all the food products which is available in the market. Now, genetically modified food crops. Current status of GM food in India, besides cotton, genetic engineering experiments are being conducted on different maize, mustard, sugar, sorghum, pigeon pea, chickpea, rice, tomato, brinjal, potato, banana, papaya, cauliflower, oilseed, castor, soybean, medicinal plant. Experiments are underway. Similarly, on the maize, maize has been developed in India as a BT cotton maize, BT cotton maize. So the BT cotton crop varieties, BT gene has been transferred to the maize genome. BT cotton BT cotton, BT genes from the Bacillus thuringiensis has been transferred into the maize. Similarly, mustard, GM mustard, which is now recently we are using. Recently, we are cultivating in the field mustard. Sugarcane, also which contains disease resistance trait. We have developed different sugarcane varieties through the Somogrono variations. Sorghum, GM sorghum by disease resistance for improved quality traits. Pigeon pea, chickpea, rice. Rice has been developed through genetic engineering, which contain high provitamin A content, or golden rice, you can say. And some drought-resistant rice, drought-tolerance rice also been developed. BT tomato has been developed against the fruit borers, tomato borers. So the gene, cry genes has been introduced into the tomato, cry1AC, develop the resistance against the different insect borer. Brinjal, BT brinjal against cry1AC and cry2AB gene has been developed. Gene inserted into the BT genome, brinjal genome. Potato, GM potato, cry9C, banana has been make resistance to the banana ring spot viruses, resistant to banana ring spot viruses. So in this case, what happened? The banana ring spot viruses, the code protein of the ring spot virus is introduced into the papaya. The gene was introduced. Into it. Cauliflower, oil seeds, castor, soybean, and medicinal plant. Experiments are also underway in the several species of the fish. Now conclusion. Future envisaged application of GMO are diverse and including drug in the food, banana that produce human vaccine against infectious disease, such as hepatitis B, metabolically engineered feeds that mature more quickly, fruit and nut trees that kill year earlier. While their practically or efficacy in commercially productions have yet to be fully tested, the next decades may see an exponential increase in the GM food product, which develop a researcher gain increasing access to genomic resources that are applicable to organisms beyond the scope of individual projects. So we can also conclude like that the different GM food products are already available in the market. There is an issue with the labeling of GM food products, which is a complex issue that has yet to be resolved in the different countries, in India also. However, there is some kind of labeling policies already there in the government pipeline, but that has to be implemented, adopted by the different countries. Right now, the decision to label a GM product is not so much related to the actual safety of the product, but rather to the fear associated with such product. The presence of GM label should not be implied that the product is less safer or significantly different, since all GM food has to be made the safety standards. Before going, improve the cell. The only way to develop and maintain a labeling system that is truthful, not misleading, verifiable, ensured. This is all about the today's class. Thank you.